You wake up tired even after 8 hours. You forget small things. Your muscles feel weaker. Something subtle is changing inside. For many seniors, these small shifts feel like aging, but sometimes they signal something more urgent, a hidden vitamin deficiency quietly growing worse. Vitamin deficiencies can sneak up gradually. At first, they seem harmless, just fatigue or brain fog, but they often mask deeper issues. With age, the body absorbs nutrients less efficiently. Even a healthy diet might not be enough to meet your daily needs anymore. Medications, slower digestion, reduced appetite all contribute to these hidden gaps. And the longer they go unnoticed, the worse things can become. Today, we're uncovering 5 warning signs every senior must know, clues your body is sending that you might be missing vital nutrients. These aren't random aches or common complaints. These are signals, direct messages from within, telling you something essential is missing from your daily life. The first warning sign is persistent fatigue. Not just tiredness, but a heavy, unshakable exhaustion that lingers no matter how well you sleep. Fatigue is your body's emergency brake. When nutrients are low, energy production suffers. Your cells literally can't generate enough fuel to function. Vitamin B12 is often the culprit. It's essential for energy production, nerve health, and red blood cell formation, but absorption decreases with age. Low B12 causes more than tiredness. It triggers brain fog, weakness, tingling in hands or feet, and even balance issues or dizziness. If walking across the room feels harder lately, and you're sleeping more yet feeling worse, B12 deficiency could be silently advancing inside. Even mild B12 deficiency affects brain performance. You may forget names, repeat questions, or struggle with focus, and it mimics early dementia symptoms. The danger? These changes are slow. Months can pass before you realize something's wrong, and doctors often miss it, mistaking it for aging. But a simple blood test can detect B12 deficiency. The solution? Sublingual supplements or injections, effective ways to bypass your gut's poor absorption. The good news is recovery can be swift. With treatment, mental clarity returns, energy surges, tingling fades, and mobility dramatically improves over time. So if exhaustion feels heavier than it should be, don't wait. Listen to your body's whisper before it turns into a scream. Let's move to the second sign. Frequent muscle cramps or twitching, an uncomfortable, sometimes painful signal of deeper nutritional imbalance in the body. Muscle cramps in seniors are often blamed on dehydration or overuse, but a hidden cause may be magnesium or potassium deficiency instead. Magnesium is crucial for muscle function, nerve signaling, and relaxation. When levels drop, nerves misfire, muscles contract uncontrollably, pain strikes unpredictably. Low magnesium causes twitches, cramps, spasms, and even heart palpitations. These symptoms can grow alarming, especially when rest no longer helps. Potassium, too, regulates fluid balance and nerve impulses. Deficiency can cause weakness, cramps, arrhythmia, and dangerous changes in blood pressure or heart rhythm. Many diuretics prescribed for high blood pressure flush potassium and magnesium from the body, creating deficiencies even in seniors with healthy diets. Calcium plays a role as well, but without enough magnesium, calcium can't relax muscles, creating stiffness, cramps, and discomfort in daily movement. If you find yourself waking up with leg cramps or feeling muscle tremors when sitting still, your electrolytes may be dangerously low. Chronic deficiencies also affect bones, increasing the risk of fractures. Weak muscles can't support joints, and falls become more likely with time. Bananas and leafy greens help, but often seniors need supplementation. A gentle magnesium citrate powder or potassium-rich electrolyte blend can restore balance naturally. Even magnesium-rich foot soaks or Epsom salt baths can provide relief and replenish levels transdermally, perfect for those with digestive sensitivities or absorption issues. Again, blood tests reveal the truth. Don't ignore twitching, cramps, or unexplainable pain. Your muscles might be crying out for minerals. Next, the third warning sign: slow wound healing or easy bruising, subtle but dangerous indicators of potential vitamin C or K deficiency. Vitamin C does more than fight colds. It's vital for collagen production, immune defense, and blood vessel integrity. Without it, repair slows dramatically. Seniors with low vitamin C notice cuts taking longer to heal, gums bleeding, or skin bruising from the slightest bump or pressure. Vitamin K, meanwhile, is essential for blood clotting. Deficiency leads to easy bruising, bleeding gums, or nosebleeds without clear cause or injury. Low levels can also impair calcium regulation, weakening bones and arteries. Without K, calcium drifts into soft tissue, damaging joints, kidneys, and heart vessels. Many blood thinners interfere with vitamin K activity, putting seniors at greater risk. And leafy greens, K's main source, may be restricted in diets. That's why many seniors unknowingly suffer from borderline scurvy or poor clotting, mistaking bruises, gum issues, or slow healing as normal aging signs. If you find strange bruises on your arms or legs, or cuts healing unusually slow, check your C and K levels promptly. Supplementation often helps. Liposomal vitamin C improves absorption, and vitamin K2, not K1, directs calcium properly into bones, not arteries or joints. Your skin reflects internal health. Bruising, bleeding, and slow recovery mean deeper structures are vulnerable too. Bones, arteries, and organs may be at risk. Don't let your body break down silently. These signs matter. They're quiet alerts that foundational repair systems are stalling without proper nutrients. We've now covered 3 major signs: fatigue, cramps, bruising, all symptoms with potential overlap and shared causes among core vitamin and mineral deficiencies. But there are still 2 more crucial signs to explore, ones that affect your vision, your immunity, and even your heart rhythm. These last 2 often fly under the radar, mistaken for aging quirks, when in reality, they are warning flares from inside your cells. The 4th warning sign is vision problems, especially at night, a subtle yet powerful indication that vitamin A may be deficient. Vitamin A supports eye health, immune function, and skin integrity. It's vital for low-light vision and protecting surfaces like your cornea. When levels drop, you may struggle to see at dusk. Driving becomes harder, reading in dim rooms feels strained or blurry. Your eyes become dry, you blink more, glare hurts, and over time your vision feels less sharp, even with updated glasses or lenses. This isn't just aging. It's often a signal that your eyes aren't getting the nutrients they need to maintain proper function. Vitamin A helps produce rhodopsin, a pigment in your retina necessary for seeing in low light. Without it, darkness feels overwhelming. Night blindness, or nyctaltopia, is an early symptom, but dry eyes, corneal damage, or frequent infections can follow if left uncorrected. Many seniors don't realize how important fat-soluble vitamins like A are, especially if they've reduced animal fats or cholesterol in their diet. Liver, eggs, dairy, and orange vegetables like carrots and sweet potatoes all provide vitamin A or beta-carotene, which the body converts. However, some people can't convert beta-carotene well due to genetics or digestive issues, so even a carrot-rich diet may not be enough. Also, low-fat diets can impair absorption of fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, especially when combined with statins or gallbladder issues. If your vision changes at night or your eyes feel persistently dry, it may not be your age, it may be deficiency. A blood test can reveal levels, and retinol-based supplements or cod liver oil can restore vision clarity and lubricate eye surfaces effectively. Don't wait for severe damage. Your eyesight deserves attention now, especially when the solution can be as simple as targeted nourishment and hydration. Let's now turn to the 5th sign, weakened immunity and frequent illness, a sign your internal defenses might be undernourished or depleted. If you've noticed catching colds more often or wounds becoming infected easily, your immune system might be struggling due to missing nutrients. Vitamin D is the leading deficiency related to immune decline. It regulates immune responses, controls inflammation, and activates pathogen-fighting white blood cells. In seniors, vitamin D synthesis from sunlight declines sharply. Just 15 minutes outside used to be enough, now it's often insufficient. Even in sunny climates, absorption can drop due to kidney function changes, skin thinning, or medication interactions affecting vitamin D metabolism. Deficiency in vitamin D increases vulnerability to respiratory infections, flu, autoimmune disorders, and even complications from viruses like pneumonia or COVID-19. Frequent sickness or slow recovery often signals this deeper imbalance. Your body is waving a flag, signaling a need for immune support. And it's not just vitamin D. Zinc is another key player, critical for wound healing, taste, smell, and immune cell development. Low zinc levels cause poor taste perception, white tongue patches, brittle nails, and more frequent viral or bacterial infections in seniors. Many seniors eat less red meat, which contains zinc, and medications like diuretics or proton pump inhibitors can reduce zinc absorption over time. Even hair loss or reduced appetite can point to low zinc, and it's closely tied to vitamin A in regulating immune health. If you've felt more vulnerable to illness lately, or your recovery feels slower than normal, these nutrients may be in crisis. The fix? Blood testing followed by supplementation with D3, with K2, and zinc picolinate, both known for higher bioavailability in older adults. Within weeks, many seniors report fewer colds, improved energy, better wound healing, and even reduced depression, as vitamin D also influences serotonin levels. Because immune health isn't just about avoiding sickness, it's about maintaining strength, vitality, and confidence in your body's ability to protect itself. With all 5 warning signs now revealed, a bigger picture begins to form. These aren't isolated issues. They often overlap and connect. Fatigue, cramps, bruises, blurry vision, weak immunity, they paint a picture of a body crying out for support through missing vital nutrients. The cause? Often subtle. Age absorption decline, medication side effects, reduced dietary intake, digestive inefficiency, or simply not realizing what your body truly needs. And the danger lies in brushing these off, in blaming age instead of seeing the correctable cause, vitamin and mineral deficiencies. The solution isn't extreme diets or complicated protocols. It's understanding these warning signs and addressing them through focused, thoughtful nutritional support daily. Because the body is resilient. When you give it what it's missing, healing begins. Energy returns, pain fades, vitality restores gently from within. The 5 warning signs are your roadmap. A gentle nudge toward action, a reminder that it's never too late to nourish deeply. So if you recognize any of these symptoms in your life, don't ignore them. Listen closely. The body whispers before it shouts. That whisper is your chance to intervene early, before memory slips further, before weakness deepens, before illness becomes chronic and harder to reverse. This is your call to action, not through fear, but through awareness, through choice, and through the gift of nutritional wisdom applied wisely. Now that we've identified the 5 major warning signs, let's explore why seniors are more vulnerable to deficiencies in the first place. It starts with digestion. As we age, stomach acid production declines, making it harder to break down and absorb essential nutrients effectively. Hydrochloric acid helps unlock nutrients from food. Without it, even the healthiest meals may pass through without proper breakdown or absorption. This is especially important for vitamin B12, calcium, magnesium, iron, and zinc, all of which depend on stomach acid for efficient absorption. Many seniors also take antacids or proton pump inhibitors for acid reflux, further reducing stomach acid and creating a nutrient absorption bottleneck. So even if you're eating well, your body might be absorbing far less than expected, slowly creating deficits that worsen over time. Add to this the common use of diuretics, statins, and diabetes medications, all of which deplete or interfere with vitamin and mineral levels. These hidden interactions quietly erode your body's nutritional reserves, leaving you vulnerable even if you're doing everything right with your meals. It's not your fault. It's physiology, medication, and time working together to create a silent nutrient gap that needs addressing deliberately. Then there's appetite. Many seniors experience decreased hunger, reduced variety in food choices, or difficulty chewing, leading to restricted nutrient intake daily. Some also avoid certain foods due to fear of cholesterol, digestive upset, or misinformation, further limiting access to nutrient-dense options. Over time, these small shifts compound. You may no longer crave meat, citrus, or leafy greens, the very foods rich in critical vitamins. The result? A slow, quiet slide into deficiency. Not always dramatic, but enough to impact energy, balance, cognition, and immune performance subtly but deeply. And what's worse, many symptoms mimic normal aging, so deficiencies often go unnoticed, brushed off as just getting older or slowing down. This is why awareness is so powerful. Recognizing the warning signs early lets you correct course before serious damage sets in. It's not about diagnosing yourself, but about tuning into patterns. Repeating cramps, strange bruises, exhaustion, night vision struggles. None of these are random. They're your body's language, and once you understand it, you can respond with food, with supplements, with small lifestyle shifts that make huge impact. Let's revisit fatigue for a moment. If B12 is the issue, your red blood cells shrink and fail to carry oxygen properly. That's why even walking across the house feels like climbing stairs. Oxygen delivery is impaired. Muscles starve. The heart works harder. But with restored B12, through sublingual tablets or injections, you can feel dramatically different within days or weeks. More alert, stronger, clearer in thought. Similarly, magnesium deficiency, linked to cramps and heart rhythm changes, often improves with gentle supplementation and dietary tweaks like leafy greens or nuts. Potassium can be restored through bananas, sweet potatoes, or electrolyte powders, often bringing rapid relief from fatigue, irregular heartbeat, or muscle weakness. For bruising and slow healing, vitamin C and K supplements, in balanced doses, help restore collagen production and improve vascular resilience quickly. And with immune decline, boosting D3 with K2 along with zinc and occasional vitamin A can fortify defenses and prevent frequent illness. But how do you know which ones you specifically need? That's where testing and tracking symptoms play a key role in healing. Ask your doctor for a vitamin panel. Check levels of D, B12, magnesium, zinc, and iron. Most tests are inexpensive and revealing. Even home blood tests are available now, simple finger prick kits you can mail in for lab-grade results showing exactly where your body stands. Once you know what's missing, you can personalize your strategy, targeted supplements, better meal planning, and easier digestion habits to support absorption daily. Also, ask your doctor if medications you're taking might deplete nutrients. Many blood pressure and diabetes drugs have well-known nutritional side effects. Knowledge empowers you to adjust, not by abandoning medicine, but by supporting your body alongside it through nutrition and thoughtful supplementation routines. And remember, more isn't always better. Megadosing can backfire. What matters most is balance, filling gaps, not flooding the system with extremes. That's why we recommend gentle, well-absorbed forms like methylated B12, magnesium glycinate, zinc picolinate, vitamin D3 with K2 for consistent, effective daily nourishment. These nutrients become part of your daily rhythm, taken with meals spaced out if needed, and always in tune with your symptoms. You begin to notice subtle shifts: better sleep, stronger hair, brighter mood, steadier balance, clearer vision. Your body feels more yours again. You may find renewed interest in walking, gardening, or socializing. Energy that once felt unreachable slowly returns without caffeine, naps, or struggle. Because when your cells are nourished, everything changes. Healing begins, function improves, and aging starts to feel like a path of strength. This is the quiet miracle of correcting deficiencies, how something so small can cause so much distress, and yet bring so much relief. And this is why seniors must be proactive, not wait for crisis, but respond to whispers, nudges, and gentle signs from within. The sooner you act, the more vitality you reclaim. The longer you delay, the more invisible damage may accumulate, silently wearing you down. But right now, you're learning, you're paying attention, and that puts you far ahead, ready to support your body the way it needs. So the question now is, what changes will you make? What symptoms resonate with you? What next step feels empowering and possible? Let's imagine you've begun making changes. You've identified a few symptoms. You've added targeted supplements. Your energy already feels slightly better. You've booked a blood test or spoken with your doctor. You've noticed your muscles twitch less. Your mind feels more alert. Small improvements grow quickly. That's the beauty of nourishment. It doesn't take long for your body to respond to what's missing. The trick is consistency. Vitamins aren't quick fixes. They're building blocks. Each day they repair, rebuild, and reinforce the systems keeping you strong. So give it time. Weeks, not hours. Let the habit become routine. Let your body settle into its new state gently. You'll start seeing connections. When your muscles feel better, walking improves. When you sleep better, memory returns. When immunity rises, fear decreases. Everything in the body is connected. Vitamins don't just fix one thing. They tune the entire orchestra of your physical and mental well-being. And while supplements are useful, don't forget food. Whole, colorful, fresh food remains the most powerful and direct source of healing. Carrots, spinach, sweet potatoes for vitamin A. Salmon, mushrooms, and fortified milk for vitamin D. Nuts, seeds, beans for magnesium and zinc. Leafy greens like kale and collard greens for K. Citrus fruits, bell peppers, and strawberries for vitamin C. Raw when possible for best results. Eggs, dairy, liver, and nutritional yeast can support B12. If digestion is weak, sublingual forms bypass the gut and restore levels safely. Hydration matters too. Water supports nutrient transport. Dehydration makes deficiencies worse. Drink consistently before thirst arrives, especially with supplements or high-fiber meals. Gentle movement helps circulation, which helps nutrients reach cells. Walking, stretching, or even breathing deeply while seated can assist with absorption. Sleep is healing time. That's when nutrients are used to repair damage. Aim for quality rest with magnesium or herbal support. Sunlight, even in moderation, helps produce vitamin D. A few minutes outdoors each morning can contribute to mental clarity and immune strength. And don't underestimate attitude. A positive mindset helps the body respond. When you believe in your healing, your biology follows suit. This is a holistic loop. Nutrition, movement, rest, belief. They're not separate paths. They're one united journey back to strength and clarity. Let's also talk about keeping track. Writing down your symptoms, meals, supplements, and energy levels can help spot patterns and improvements over time. A simple journal, just a few sentences each day, becomes a map. It helps you adjust and stay consistent when motivation dips. Even more helpful, reviewing progress monthly. That leg cramp that vanished, that bruise that healed faster, that night vision that feels clearer. Celebrate every win, no matter how small, because progress compounds, and the smallest shift today becomes a foundation for future resilience. You're not just avoiding deficiency anymore, you're building surplus, building strength, building peace in your body's rhythm again. That's true wellness. And when you feel good, you do more, laugh more, connect more, you live with less fear and more presence every day. That's what correcting deficiencies gives back. Not just health, but the freedom to fully enjoy the years still ahead of you. If you're unsure where to begin, start simple. Hydrate. Add a multivitamin formulated for seniors. Eat something green and something colorful every day. If that's all you do this week, you're already ahead. Next week, add a magnesium drink or a sublingual B12 tablet. You don't need to change everything at once. Small changes done daily create big results when given space and time to work. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Talk to a doctor, nutritionist, or even a pharmacist about safe supplement combinations. Look for third-party tested supplements. Quality matters. Cheaper doesn't mean better. Your body deserves clean, effective nutrients, not fillers or synthetic compounds. As you build this habit, notice your intuition. You'll start sensing when something's off, when energy dips, or a new symptom appears. That awareness becomes your superpower. You stop guessing. You start responding quickly. You stay one step ahead of problems that once lingered. Your body becomes your ally again, not something broken, but something brilliant, capable, and constantly guiding you back toward health and vitality. So let's recap the 5 warning signs: fatigue, cramps or twitching, bruising or slow healing, poor night vision, and frequent illness. These signs are not punishments. They're invitations. They're signals from your inner systems asking for support, nourishment, and a little extra care. When you listen and respond, transformation happens. Slowly, quietly, reliably. Aging doesn't have to mean decline. It can mean wisdom and well-being. You have the power to change direction at any age, with any background, with simple steps, clear intention, and a little daily effort. You are never too old to feel stronger, never too late to restore energy, never too far gone to reclaim clarity. Your body remembers how to heal. All it asks is for the right tools. Nutrients, rest, hydration, movement, and compassion go a long way. So begin today. Notice your energy. Listen to your body. Take one supportive action that brings you closer to the health you deserve. And remember, healing isn't about perfection. It's about consistency. You don't need to get everything right. You just need to keep going. Your body is wise. It wants to thrive. With the right care, it can. And now you know the signs and the path forward. This is your time to rebuild, to restore, to rise, to feel vibrant again, no matter your age, no matter your story. Let the signs be your compass. Let your next meal be your medicine. Let your breath guide your return to strength. Here, you've got this, and your body is ready to meet you every step of the way. Let the healing begin, gently, powerfully,